my people.
Okay.
Let's get it.
What?
You can edit
Go
this
talk
part
to
out.
mama. Mama in the room.
Oh shit, there we go.
In there.
Mm,
Uh-huh.
Like the Lord's
Hey, what's
video
going
editor.
on? We are live. All right.
Oh
So
snap!
we appreciate everybody for tuning in. Welcome again to another Lost Blurs podcast edition, whatever you want to call it. Hey, welcome again. I'm the
well,
Kraken, and
I
who
am
else
the
we got
villain.
out there?
I'm the villain.
Hey, I'm the bull.
And I'm the doctor. Make sure y'all wear
Right.
your mask, man. Wear your mask, bro.
You know what I'm
Ah,
saying?
yeah.
Where that samurai mask is?
Ah,
Oh,
yeah.
bro, you already know, man. I had to put it back inside the. I had to put it back inside the closet, man. He's getting a little bit too crispy.
I had to rock and roll with the eyepiece today. This is like before I'm gonna start doctoring this junk up. I'm gonna try to either get it to A, I'm gonna get this to be my dead shot eyepiece, or
Okay.
B, I'm gonna rock and roll this junk. It's gonna be like Baron von Strucker. Both of those are bad guys, so you know me, Hell Hydra, goddamn it.
Okay, that's cool then. Well, we're coming to you today with another edition. Hey, we're going to do a little review on a series that many people have watched. And to my surprise, talked to my brother. He really hadn't watched it yet.
That is
Watched it,
criminal.
Loki. He said he
I know
just
a few
Uncle
finished
people
Wobble,
that hadn't
Invincible.
watched that Loki yet, bro. For some reason, I don't
Wobble.
know why.
You gotta get
Poor
on there, bro.
dang,
So
poor
we're going to
dang.
review the Loki today. Yeah, he said he was too busy watching Invincible. He's an Invincible man now. But
Well,
hey,
that's a good trade off. Ain't gonna
It
lie, that's a
is.
good
That
trade
is an
off.
excellent show.
Yeah. Yeah, Omni
yeah, but
Man is
hey.
that man. I give you that. But that Loki is
Yeah,
that Loki is
it's
great.
Yeah,
Marvel
look.
right now. It's bar none.
So who wants to dive into it first? I got a lot of thoughts and different things on it, but I'm gonna save mine for later and just hopefully try to keep us on track again. So who wants to dive in as
I don't
usual?
mind diving in
Nah.
first. I'm gonna say this right here. I had been waiting since before when they first announced that there was going to be a Loki spinoff when he took the Tesseract at the end of in the middle of Endgame during the time heist, and you knew he was gonna do something different with his show. I thought it was gonna be something completely different. I thought it was gonna be Loki traveling back in time to be all these different bad guys that time had forgotten. But instead he ended up being I guess a part of the time police. You know what I mean? The fact that they were able to incorporate so much canon and so many different Easter eggs. My favorite show was probably the one with all the Lokis there. It shows how many different versions of him there are in every different universe. They did an excellent job of tying everything together. This universe is so vast and so massive, and not to have a guy like Kane the Conqueror, who is a big bad for all time, always. Um, it was good to see Loki be used in the old Battle for New York Loki. He was still the evil villain. He wasn't the one that we had come to love, the good brother who had tried to be, Thor's equal instead of his overseer. I like the way they kind of evolved him. The Lady Loki, Sylvie, I thought she was great. The supporting characters were great. I thought Owen Wilson. I love Owen Wilson. I thought he did a really
Yeah.
good job in that show. And
Hmm.
I'm not quite sure what the young lady is. Renslayer, she was really good too. I'm really looking forward to this show. It's a lot of Easter eggs they kind of hinted towards, even from some of the locations. Um, so I'm really interested to see. So a few other things I know y'all gonna say is gonna jar some things loose. So I'm gonna let y'all go around the horn, and I'm gonna come back to myself. But I really like Loki. I like what they're gonna do. I like the setup as it pertains to the next parts of the Marvel Cinematic Universe and everything that it possibly incorporates.
well, well, I guess I dive in right after you on this one. Starting off, was I the only one that reacted like a little kid to see that Kane was to be revealed on the TV show? Like, I lost my mind. Like, to to see that they revealed
Man.
Kang at the end like that, like, bruh, like I ain't gonna lie, I went straight into kid mode and I lost it. But
Oh yeah.
as far as Sylvie and like her character, I love how basically like she made herself. From the time she was a kid, she was on the run. You know what I'm saying? Like her character basically was a self-made character, and like right down to the part where she just like, don't even call me a Loki. My name is Sylvie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she made herself to be a completely different character than really just a Loki. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I love
Right.
how she evolved from the whole thing, and I love how the Loki that we got, he was supposed to have been a bad guy, but they ended up turning him into the good guy he ended up
Yeah,
becoming,
that's
like
true.
throughout the Infinity War series as well.
So I
Like
wonder, does
his
that mean?
whole
Do
character
you think that
progression was
means that
awesome.
deep down inside, Loki's really a good guy? He just needs it to
So
be brought because he kind of said that
that's what I
when he
was
was
gonna
talking to Owen
say.
Wilson, right? He
That's what
even
I was
said, "I'm
gonna
not
Yeah,
really
say.
a
he actually
bad
admitted
guy.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
not a bad guy. It's just the way he kind of covers up for the rest of his insecurities that
Well,
he
Cause
lacks."
in the
well, he's the
movies,
god of mischief.
in the
You know what I'm saying? He
cinematic
said,
universe, he's not really a bad guy. In the comics, that man is an
He's a horrible
a-hole,
guy. Yeah, he's a horrible
bro.
"Oh
guy.
yeah,
Like
oh
he
yeah,
ain't nowhere near no good guy in the comics, but in the movie universe, I would say, yeah, he. That's kind of what I was gonna say. Go ahead, you
yeah."
finish though.
They definitely made him to a good guy. Like I said, oh yeah, his whole character progression, I thought, like I said, was good. I mean, like you say, in the comics, he's pretty much an asshole, but in the movie, you know, they flipped him and kept him to the good guy that he evolved to be throughout the whole Infinity War.
Yeah,
Renslayer, I had to do a little bit of research on her, and come to find out that's Kane's girlfriend, bro, throughout the comics and stuff. So like her character arc, like we definitely gonna see some more of her later on. I'm actually looking forward to seeing more of her. Like the way they ended it off of her, like talking about I'm going to go find free will and stuff like that, bruh.
yeah,
Like I
that's
don't know if
crazy.
we're gonna see her next in the movies or are we gonna see her in like the next like season two or in somebody else's little
I got a side
episodic
question.
chat? I don't know.
Side question for the doctor and the crack. And I know y'all are two of the biggest advocates for this one young lady. And when I say her name, watch these two dudes smile. We was talking about
Mm,
Monica Rambo.
mm,
Yeah, we was talking about Monica Rambo.
mm.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think this is a guy question? Do you think Judge Renslayer is because Judge Renslayer ain't she's not unattractive now.
Nah, she's just pretty, but she ain't got
She ain't
what
got the
Monica
body that
Rambo got.
Monica
I was
got.
about to say I'm still siding with Monica.
Monica got that. Yeah,
Y'all
She
love
ain't
talking
got
about
all that thickness.
yeah, she got that
Yeah.
thickness, dog.
yeah, I
She
She
get
got
ain't,
it.
that
she ain't
Now,
got
dope.
now,
all that.
now, don't get me wrong. That authoritative, just
Yeah, with the
personality out of
attitude
Red
she had,
Clay.
yeah,
You know
yeah, I'm
what
with
I'm
you on
saying?
that. Yeah, I'm
Like
totally
she
with
tried
you
to
on
hit
that.
you with that. That she hit you with that gavel and tell you had to sit the fuck down. And that's how you do it. Guilty,
My lord.
but you know
I'm
what I'm
down. I'm
saying.
down. I'm down with some Comic Con role playing. Who want to do Judge Renslayer? But
Mm.
but yeah, my bad. Kraken, Doctor, what y'all think about the show? Well, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Doctor, because I know Kraken is the. I love when he put his tentacles. He be all over the notepad, waiting to say stuff. So I'm
Nah.
with this. What you think about
Oh,
Doc?
bro,
I
he be
mean,
writing
I
it
like the
down as
show.
we go.
I thought it was really well done. It probably, I would say, out of all the Disney Plus shows right now, it's probably my second favorite. I don't think anything is gonna ever top the Winter Soldier and Falcon and Winter Soldier. Maybe not until the Black Panther John drops. We'll have to see. But it definitely was better than WandaVision. Not that I didn't like WandaVision, but the way WandaVision started off is. But anyway, back to
Oh,
what's
what
that?
I was gonna
That
say,
it was.
they're all kind of linked.
Yeah, they
Even
are.
one division,
Oh yeah.
even
Oh yeah.
one division is linked, and it's about to me, it's about where they're going. That's the part. Like I
Yes.
said,
Okay. Yeah.
all these nexus beings. They got like Wanda is actually fit to be more powerful than she ever was. Going back to the
Oh,
one division episodes, you got people like the new Vision that's out there.
Hmm.
He's out there somewhere. You got new White
I want to
Vision
know what
out
they
there.
gonna do with him, man. Like the
Oh,
way
they're
he
gonna
got
bring him
left
back.
with
Yeah,
his
they gonna
his
bring him back.
character,
Yeah,
bruh. I
They're
want
they
to
gonna bring him
know.
back, and he
yeah,
got all
they're
his
bringing him
memories
back.
too. So I mean, he pretty
Yeah,
much gonna be the same person, or
yep.
cyborg or
He's
whatever.
yeah.
But that's what
So
had me the most excited about this Loki show. Now I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting Kang in the last episode, but where they threw me off was I thought he was just gonna be like the last 2 seconds of the show. You was gonna see
Yeah,
like his little silhouette or something. I didn't
yeah.
think the whole
Oh,
last
they gave him a
episode,
whole
yeah.
the
monologue and
whole
everything.
monologue,
You
Like,
know
everything he
what?
bruh.
did
I'm
in
gonna
the
be straight
last
up.
episode
I
is
would
what
have watched
surprised me.
another episode with just him talking. He was that
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
He
he
was
was
that
that
Oh
good.
good.
yeah.
He was that
Oh
He's
yeah.
good.
that good.
Definitely.
But what has me so what I like most about Loki was just the way they set up the future of the whole Marvel universe because now it's like anything goes,
Yep.
and I feel like so we kind of talked about like the X Men and things. As far as now that they're kind of getting the rights back to all of their material, I feel like what they're gonna do now in time. Of course, they're gonna finish this next phase, but I feel like in time now they can fix all the mistakes that they made. Well, I should say that Fox
Yeah.
made with some of their material, with some of their characters. They can fix that. I feel like they can use this for whatever they gonna do with the next Black Panther, because of course nobody expected Chadwick to pass the way that he did. But I feel like they can use this show with the
Yeah, that's true.
alternate timelines and all that kind of stuff, the Nexus events to fix, or I guess just put something
We
Repair,
out
just
there.
yeah,
gonna
because it's
say
not,
that
yeah.
we just gonna say the Fox X Men movies is in the trash time.
Well, here goes something. Have y'all seen the like all the rumors they have for the Carnage movie, the Venom movie? They have so many, especially the Spider Man that's about to come out. They have so many cameos planned. Basically, they're really about to open the can up now. Because I mean, far from what was it? Homecoming, Far From Home, and what was No Way Home?
Yeah.
They're talking about bringing, Jamie Foxx's character back. They're talking about bringing so many other people who were in the
Yeah, they bring
past.
it all. They bring it
Yeah, they
all
gonna
them
bring
back.
everybody back.
But see,
Yeah.
this
Yeah, I think
this
that's
what ties in Kane and Loki and Sylvie. That's the cool part. That ties
here
them in.
goes something.
They're the reason that's gonna happen.
Yeah,
did,
I can see
did
that.
y'all did
That's the
y'all watch
reason.
that video going around of how the last scene in Loki and the last scene in WandaVision kind of match up with each other?
Yeah, they
And it's
did.
like the same time of Wanda like coming into her own as a Scarlet Witch. It's like the time that
Yeah,
Kang is like, oh damn, we didn't cross over the threshold. I don't know what's gonna happen next. Like yo, like yeah, they really are intertwined and like some of everything together.
And I have another
Mhm.
theory.
what's up? Fire away.
Y'all probably not gonna agree with me with what I'm finna say. So I actually don't think that Kang is gonna be the ultimate bad guy for this phase. I really think they kind of making us think that that's who it's gonna be. Cause you starting it off. I mean, the phase just started, and we already thinking, oh, Kang is gonna be the ultimate bad guy. I really think it's somebody else. I don't know if it's gonna be
And
Galactus or who it's gonna be.
I
I
was
think it's gonna be
just thinking
somebody else.
Galactus. I
It's
was
gonna be
thinking
somebody else,
like
and I think
somebody
it's
along
gonna
the
catch
lines of
everybody
Galactus.
off guard. It's gonna catch us off guard, especially
yeah,
if I don't know where Fantastic Four is gonna come into play in this next thing. But I'm just
you know
know,
who else? You
just
know who
know
else is out
somebody
there?
gonna drop.
No, I
Somebody gonna
believe
drop. It's gonna be
now. I
something,
don't.
a
I
name or
I'm
something,
Nightmare's out there
I
and
predicting.
we
gotta
gonna be caught off
disagree.
guard.
I'm disagreeing with that one because you know
That's
Gotta
what?
get. Did
because you
y'all
just
see?
want the black man to get his shine,
No,
bro.
Hey,
no,
Kane gonna
because
still
look
get
how
his
it
did
shine,
is.
y'all
bro.
y'all
Kane
saw
gonna
Loki
still get
tease
his shine.
Doctor?
I just
Did
don't
y'all
think
see
he
Loki
gonna be
tease
the
Doctor
main biggest
Strange?
bad guy. You said what?
Did y'all see Loki tease Doctor Strange? He said, "Why would
Nah.
there be a division for nothing but nightmares?" And he was like, "Hell, I help you burn that one down personally. That has to do with
Yeah.
nightmare,
Oh
and that's who's gonna come."
yeah,
Yeah. Now keep in mind, I'm gonna tell you something else that people didn't pay attention to. Something else that my boy, because Mobius, that was my guy. I loved
Yeah,
Owen Wilson.
Mobius and
One,
oh,
Mobius.
Owen
I love
Wilson's
him. One
character
thing he
was
said now
like,
also.
oh man,
Did you see what he also said? We've done with frost giants. We've also dealt with vampires.
the
Could there be
boy
Michael Morbius? Could there be
You
Morbius.
know,
Blade? Could it be
but see,
Dracula?
they already
Dracula is
did
actually a Marvel
the
character.
they already did the Morbius movie. They just ain't put it out because of the stupid virus.
But
They've
that's
already
also a
shot that
Sony
movie.
movie. That's a
Yeah, so
Sony movie though. So I'm
yeah,
wondering, are the
I think it's
vampires
gonna
they're
be
talking about?
Dracula. What's the
I think it's gonna be Blade and Dracula. I think it's gonna be Blade and Dracula. Because
what's that other organization with Dracula in it? They did it
what?
on the last Avengers cartoon. It was like
Oh,
Dracula.
the Cabal.
Yeah,
The
like
Cabal.
they
It
might
was
bring them into
mm,
Modoc,
play.
Red Skull, Dracula. Um, it's like 6 or 7 of them. I
I
know
can't
exactly
even
what you're
think
talking
of
about. I was
all them
actually,
other ones.
but the name, the Cabal, that shit was
Yeah,
hard. That was hard. That was hard.
Man.
But yeah, they
I
teased a
see.
lot of stuff. A lot of those lines in that show meant a lot more, than they really let on to. Like I said, there was so much stuff that was in that void land. What you say, Kraken?
Because the man has seen everything. He's traveled through time. He wasn't
Right.
born to year what 3072 or something like that. Then went through
30.
different, went back in time, then met his different self and different different what you call it?
I
So
ain't trying to
so
crush your
cracking.
dreams and your hopes
Look,
cracking, but I'm just saying I really got a feeling.
No,
It
see
might
what
be
I
on down the
believe.
line, but I got a feeling
No,
it's gonna be
They do
somebody.
go.
you
It do
no,
go.
you're right. They're gonna bring in the Fantastic Four this phase, but he's still gonna be. It's gonna take Reed Richards to try to trap this dude. They ain't gonna be able to kill him, but they might be able to trap him.
man,
That's
but
what it's
y'all
gonna
don't understand.
take.
Like, but Kang
You're
And
is
not gonna
more
be
than
able to
just
kill
one
this
dude, though.
man. That's what I'm
That's what I was.
saying.
It's so
and
many versions
also
of him.
Lilith.
Yeah,
You're not
They
gonna
got
be
to do
able to
something to.
kill
it's like
him.
hundreds of versions of Kang, though.
You're
Yeah,
gonna
it's
be
gonna be
able
a
to
lot of
just
versions of him.
trap him and probably stop it from happening. It's just like I got a whole bunch of questions from this. Like I said, I love
Hey,
Sylvie and everybody. I love Mobius and Mobius. That's probably Sylvie and Mobius and Mobius. Probably my favorite characters other than Loki himself.
Y'all know what my
But
favorite character
and
was. It
and
was
old
obviously the
Loki.
crocodile Loki. It's obviously the
Yeah, I like
crocodile
old
Loki.
Loki.
He
Old
stole the
Loki when
show.
he came down to
Hey,
the
old
end,
Loki was a G
he
dog.
Yeah.
he was
He went out
killing
like a
it.
G man.
Hey,
But
young
oh
see,
yeah,
Loki
oh
killed
yeah.
Thor. Young Loki killed Thor. Y'all know my favorite one was school. I call him Crocodoki.
In
My
my
name
opinion,
was Loki the crocodile. He was the man, dog.
the hand snatcher. You know, he's always going out
And
there
then
about
too,
the
like one of my biggest questions, bruh. So what exactly is Sylvie gonna do now? Cause she's still in his whatever
nah,
that
you
place
don't know.
is.
That's one of the questions I for to
That's what
ask
I'm
y'all.
saying.
What happened to Sylvie?
She's
Because
still in there.
Man,
when he
Because
came back,
technically, he can take over like he said. You know what I'm
when
saying?
when
Like
he
for
maybe
real,
came
she
for real.
back,
maybe she running the whole thing now.
now I don't think that's there anymore. I think once she killed him, it destroyed everything.
Well, we just have to wait and
I
see,
think it's
man.
overseas. Yeah, it's going to be a season two, but
But
that's the
then you
question
kind of
I
hit on
got.
the thing too, as far as them how they gonna stop Kang. I really think what's gonna end up happening is in some kind of way they gonna reverse and it's gonna pretty much fix it to where it's just one singular timeline again. That's the only way to
maybe he gets trapped
remove
inside the
all these
void.
Kangs from the equation. Like you gotta get rid of all those
Now you know when he's supposed to really
deviations or
debut,
whatever.
right?
Say
The
that again.
Quantumania.
And I'm about to
Quantumania is
say
when
Ant Man and the Wasp.
his kingdom is inside the
Uh,
quantum realm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
If you
yeah.
go
Yeah.
back to when he was traveling through, they actually show his kingdom. It's like a little snippet in the
yeah,
background. The thing about Kang is, like you said, he's a like you said, he's for all time in all ways. It's gonna be very difficult, like you said, to kill him. They're gonna have to trap him. But like you said, he comes in so many different iterations. It's gonna be difficult to beat Kang. But
They gonna find a
they
way though.
showed they're gonna find a way. It's gonna be very
Oh yeah.
interesting to see what they do in the Ant Man movie because I know he's supposed to be a major part of it. He's supposed to be like showing a lot of his powers and how really evil he can be in that movie. I'm really interested to see that. But like I said, there's a couple other people out there that I don't think died. I don't think I may be wrong. I know his helmet was out there, but I don't think Firefly's dead. I think he's in the quantum realm somewhere. If y'all remember him from the first Ant Man movie, so it's a couple people I think that are still
I'm
out
trying to
there that are going
remember.
to be
Then he get
he
like
was the big
crushed in
bad.
the thing.
Yeah, he got sucked in. It's the same. I guess
he
it kind of looks all the same,
no, he's
if I'm not
coming back.
mistaken. Yeah, I think he's
He's
coming back.
actually coming back. You can find him on
Mm-hmm.
the credits and stuff. He's coming back with the suit and everything.
So that's gonna be, and like you said,
Yeah.
his helmet was also in the wasteland. So do they trap him in the void? You know, that there's like right there beyond time. The thing about Sylvie, like you said, does she become the big bad? It's I don't know. It's so much stuff they can
Because
do with this. Because like I said,
Look at Renslayer. Where's she go?
Exactly.
Where's she go? You
cracking,
got
It's
Oh
a
yeah,
cracking,
that's
bunch of
right. She
spots
did
she
where
get
could
it
like
have.
up.
where's she go?
I
cracking.
feel
Like
like
do
they
I
gonna
like
save her more
did
for the
she
show
go
than the movies though.
like did she go with Kane? Because you know what who we got at the end, his character was called He Who Remains. It
is he
wasn't the
Mm-hmm.
remains?
Kane that you saw on
Technically,
the
that wasn't
statue.
Kane, right?
But he
Yeah,
even
you
warned
wasn't
them.
the
He said
Kane
there's
you
so
saw
many
on the
different worse.
statue.
Remember, the
So
Kang we saw was scared of another version of himself. He even
so
said
did
that.
you yeah, so did she go with the real Kane? That's the reason she asked for free will, because he ain't letting her go. She ain't
Mhm.
got no free will to go in the world, or where did she actually go? So season two is gonna be actually it's just I don't know where they could go from there, but it's gonna be interesting how Loki is trying to fight the TVA now that Mobius is
Yeah.
brainwashed. You got Hunter 15, I think that was her name.
Mm-hmm.
C
B
15.
fifteen.
Yeah, she
How about
doesn't
a B
remember
15?
anything anymore. She doesn't remember what happened anymore. So it's gonna be real interesting. Does
Crack. I
Sylvie
got a
come back
question.
Old
and
girl from
open their mind
Lovecraft.
up?
Kraken, did you even I know you like. I know you heavy on Star Wars. When they were in the scene where they were on Lamentus One, the moon that was just being destroyed, did you get some Kylo Ren, Ray kind of vibes? How they had that connection that
Well,
nobody's ever really kind of seen before?
but
Like
yeah,
they even
you
say like that
know,
this connection that y'all have can bring down the whole TVA.
but you saw how it
Mm-hmm.
spiked when they were about to kiss. You saw how everything spiked, didn't it?
Yeah. So
That
I'm
John was
wondering,
about to
like, what
crack
is
up
that?
everything.
So
I
is
have
it like
no
that old
idea.
school? Yeah, that's I don't know. That
I
was
have
an
no
interesting
idea
little.
because technically it's him, but it ain't him.
Yeah, that's
It's him
true.
from another universe, but it
Well,
really
what
ain't
they
him.
say is Loki's are always supposed to be by themselves. They always supposed to be singles. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, they ain't supposed to find love. So them getting together and making that connection and basically loving each other, if they ever got together, I guess that really would be a Nexus level event. You know what I'm saying? To the point where it would just spark off this whole, I guess, universal quantum mania
Hmm.
break. You
That
know what I'm
sounds
saying?
like something
So
that a
Cause,
true villain would do. The only place you
'cause
can
like I
find
said,
love is in itself.
what if they got married? Well, not married, but what if they got together and had kids or something? So how evil
Yeah,
would the
like Kid
kid
Loki.
be?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there is a in the comic books the way it actually works. She actually isn't Loki. Now I don't know if they're supposed to
Nah,
be
she's
the way
something
they're playing.
else.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
she's something
Sylvie is
else
a
totally.
person that Loki
uh
gave powers to.
Hmm
Actually, Loki's daughter, if I'm not mistaken. Um,
Even more
but
creepy.
yeah, even more creepy. You know what I'm saying? Because Lady Loki is another is the other version, the multiverse version of Loki. Her name is Lady Loki, not Sylvia.
hmm
Sylvia is actually a separate person. So if they're going to try to
mm,
expand upon that, because if you notice, the
Well,
only
why did
power
they
she
do it
really
that way?
had, but the only power she really had was that enchantment. Like, she couldn't do anything else. I didn't see her like pull daggers out the sky like he was doing and make illusions and
Hey,
all that shit.
that's another thing I meant to mention earlier. They made Loki cold as hell. That
Oh,
man
he's
had the
bad news in that
force.
joint.
He was made
Yeah,
had the force and everything.
yeah, he was
I
bad
was
I'm
about
news
to
in
like,
that.
say,
man,
like, when he stopped that
Yeah,
pillar from falling on him, like, I was like, what the hell was that? Like,
I'm like,
yeah.
where,
where did
where did
all
that
that
come
come
from?
from?
Like,
Yeah, I know
I'm
he was
like,
bruh.
doing all that.
man,
Now I
that
know he's
So
made
supposed to be
Loki
master of
yeah,
badass.
illusions, but that was crazy. Like I could see him, the old Loki, drawing up the city with his hands, because
Oh,
that's
that
what
was
Loki
cool as hell.
does. That was
That
G.
was
That's what he
that made
does.
him one of my favorite characters right there at the end. He
You
made
mean to
that
tell me
fake
we've gone
ass
through a
city.
whole show and Will has and the Kraken has not mentioned the Black Loki? Remember that
The
was
Yeah,
Black
we
Black
Loki.
forget
Loki in that
about him.
joint.
You know
That man
what?
was a trip too.
They could have did him
oh yeah,
better.
he
That's
was
why I
fun.
ain't
He
mentioned him.
was fun.
They could
Was
have
that
did him
Mjolnir
better.
he had? Was that like a multiverse Mjolnir he had? He
That's
had a
what it
hammer
looked
Yes.
with
like
him
to
It was
now.
me.
like
Uh
it
huh.
was like his own version of Millionaire or something like
hmm
that. I think.
He
Yeah.
definitely had
Interesting.
it.
That's
They
interesting.
could
That's real interesting.
did more. They could did more. But yeah, he got overshadowed by He Who Remains. That's why.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's why.
Cause
That's
he
why I ain't
was
saying
dressed
nothing.
smooth. Then I'm gonna tell you something I noticed in the Easter eggs. That's if you look at He Who Remains, his outfit, they were all different parts of different
Mm.
like eras. Like his cape was Victorian, like his shoes were like, like from England, like from the 1600s. Like every piece of his clothing was a different like a different era, a different culture. You know what I'm saying? To show that he
Hmm.
had literally been through all moments in time. It's actually pretty cool
I
little Easter
actually
egg they
didn't
dropped in
notice
there.
that. I like that. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, that's something I
Hmm.
actually
hmm
peeped. I was like, okay, I'm noticing his cape is like a little bit different, like style and age than his pants were, and that his shirt was. You know what I'm saying? That his shoes were.
Hmm.
That's why he was so. If you notice, a lot of his positions were to show off his clothes. Like he was sitting on top of the chair, he was always kind of spread out. You know what I'm saying? So you could see the shoes and you could see the pants, you could see the joke, like the cloak he had on. But he was bad news. When
Actually,
he was
to me,
dressed, yeah,
he
that was
kind of
cool.
looked like a gesture a little bit. You know, it's like an old school,
Yeah,
hmm
old
like a
court
version,
gesture or something.
like a black Joker or something like that almost.
Yeah, you know, now that I
Yeah, it's
think
kind of what it
about
looked
it.
like.
And also, you know what? I'm sorry, Cracky man, but I keep thinking about this, and the more and more I think about it, I gotta agree with Doc up on this too. And I'm also have to Negro Diamonds this. I wouldn't be surprised if we got a Silver Surfer in credit scene. Premiere, like you know, what I'm saying like how he's the hero for Galactus. Like I wouldn't be surprised if we got
That'd be
that,
G.
and it would be like
That's how you bring in the
probably
four though.
quantum. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, Quantum Mania. You know, like after at the end of Ant Man.
Well, if I can
Like
see,
I'm steadily thinking, but I'm just like, man, I'm sorry, I can't. Now that they have revealed, he who remains a
Cause
opponent
you
in the
revealed
TV
this
show.
man so early in
You
the
know that,
phase,
and
bruh.
we know he coming later in Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well,
usually when
he's
we come
going.
to a big bad, it's always somebody that's got to be revealed like that's later. You know what I'm saying? And like we know they got phase four and like five, and I think almost six already like ready to go. Like if I like, writing it down, and so they just need to start putting it together. But I'm sorry, man. Like as much as I really do want
I
Kang
really
to be
feel
the
like
big bad, like
these folks know what they
bruh,
doing, bruh. These folks
Yeah,
finna
yeah,
blow our minds
yeah.
out. Whatever they coming up with, the
but
way they
see,
get
you
this, and you
can't.
know they gonna stick
Here's
to
what
their
I'm.
timeline, bruh. They gonna blow
Here's
our
what I'm
minds,
thinking
bruh.
of. You can't have somebody as powerful as Galactus when you ain't got nobody to even fight this man. You ain't built
True.
nobody up in the movies they even mentioned yet
Yeah.
strong enough to fight
The
somebody who
closest you're
devours
gonna get right
worlds.
now, the closest you're gonna get,
Captain
and she
Marvel.
Nobody.
still will win is Captain Marvel, and she's
Captain
still not
Marvel,
winning
yeah.
that fight. Yeah, she's
Not
not
that
beating the
nobody.
Devourer of
Well,
Worlds.
that's
Yeah, I
why I
feel you
said
on that.
down the
Now,
line. That's why I said down the
now, if
line.
they had, now I'm gonna put it like this to be a blurred. Now, if they got dude to play Blue Marvel in the new Marvels movie, and he comes out with a movie that's probably in Phase 6, I can see Galactus being the big bad in that one. Because when you bring out folks like that, like Monica Rambeau and all them folks,
Hmm.
you're gonna have to have somebody superpower
Shoot,
for
you
them to
gonna need the
fight.
Sentry too to beat that man.
Yeah, you're gonna need a
Yeah.
whole bunch of powerful people. Iron
Like,
Man and
hey,
Captain America
maybe,
and them ain't gonna
Nah, they ain't
cut
gonna
maybe,
it.
be able to do
maybe that's
nothing.
where
The
Adam. Hey,
Hulk, one of my favorite
Adam
characters,
Warlock
but
is still out there. Yeah,
he ain't gonna be able to cut it.
Unless
Adam
it's
Warlock's still
World
out there.
Breaker Hulk.
Maestro Hulk,
Because
maybe.
you might
Maestro
need the
Maestro
Hulk
Hulk,
though.
Infinity
that man. Yeah,
Stones
Maestro
again.
Hulk, that man.
And
You
I
might
Maestro
need
feel
Hulk,
like
that
they
man.
gonna
Thanos.
do that with
And
the
he's
Hulk too,
already
bruh.
in the Marvel's Avengers video game, Maestro Hall.
Yeah,
So
he
remember,
is.
I told you they all about to
I
start
Yeah.
feel like they
the
gonna do
next.
something else with the Hulk. Cause you think about Maestro came from that the gamma radiation poisoning. When he
Yeah.
snapped his fingers, he already
Snap the
said that
fingers.
was almost all gamma radiation. So I
Yeah.
feel like they know what
Mm-hmm.
they know what they doing, bro. They setting it
They, I
up, dog.
mean, there will be another version of Hulk you would have got to show. I'm gonna tell you what, I would love to see Gladiator Hulk from World War Hulk.
Bro,
I
I just
think
want to
they
see
owe us
World War
more.
Hulk. Can I just
They
see
owe us
World War
more.
Hulk, please? Can I
They
see
owe us
Hulk beat
more.
up everybody in the Marvel universe?
Yeah,
That's all I want to see, bro.
they owe us that because they
You
slaughtered him
got to
out.
you
He only
slaw
got
him out,
one
bro. You
good
slaw that
movie.
man out
Yeah,
so bad. This man got weaker in every movie since Avengers
that's
One.
true. That was true. They nerfed
Okay,
him
now to the
every
point
Now
where
single
they didn't
movie.
they could do
they
that.
didn't make this man lose an arm now.
Pretty much.
Hey,
They're like they just literally like made this man he got the official handicap system. You know what I'm
And then
saying?
that's one of
Like
the. Did y'all watch that spoiler video we talked about?
No, I ain't watched it
no,
yet. I'm gonna watch it later.
Oh, okay, cause
I'm
they.
trying not to watch it. I'm trying not to watch it, man.
speaking of quantum, I just thought about isn't Ghost still out there?
Who?
Yeah, she's still
Ghost,
out
the
there.
black girl
actually,
from
yeah,
Ant Man. Yeah,
I
well,
think she
Lawrence
did
Fishburne.
survive.
Oh
She's
yeah, I
still
forgot
out
about
there.
that.
Yeah, they got a
Yeah.
lot of people. But
That was
see,
two Ant Man and the Wasp. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
I'm
like I
looking
said,
at
I'm interested to
their.
see what they're gonna do with Adam Warlock too. Like I said, the chamber they showed at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy, he's gonna have to be debuted in the next Guardians movie.
But that's
Because there
not
was
to
a
2023 though. I'm looking at the timeline.
okay,
Quantum Mania is not coming out to 2023. Guardians of the Galaxy is their last movie for this phase in 2023. The Marvels come out in 2022. Wakanda Forever come out in 2022.
Ain't
What
that
we
probably
got
Thor?
coming
February.
When
up?
Thor come out?
Thor
Love and
comes
Love
out in
and
Thunder.
Thunder.
2022. Doctor Strange
I'm about to say
2022.
next year is packed with a lot of stuff now.
And then
Uh,
Goddamn,
when
what's
the
coming out in 2021?
and then
Nothing.
Blade
Okay, you
Actually, I
got
thought we were done for Shang
Shang
Chi.
Chi.
Shang-Chi
and
Yeah.
the Eternals,
Eternals
ain't it? Eternals, yeah.
and Spider-Man are coming
And the
out this
Spider
year as
Man
far
jump,
as
Okay,
movies.
okay,
bruh. That Spider Man gonna be crazy, dog. All
yeah,
three of them
it
in.
is. Yeah,
For as movies, that's what's coming out.
And
But
I'm
as
yeah.
like,
far
I
as
got a feeling
TV
they
But
gonna
it's
put
a
shows,
Venom or
bunch of
somebody in
TV
that
show
jump too
stuff
at
that's
the
gonna
end.
tie all of that in. Yeah, it's
I
just
bet you
like 'cause you
Tom
got like
Hardy or somebody gonna show up
Hawkeye,
at
I
the end
think.
of that jump, bruh.
yeah. But for as TV shows, they finna put everything out on TV right now.
Hmm.
Like you got Hawkeye coming out at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You got that coming out at the end of the year. Then you're gonna lead that into Doctor Strange.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got She-Hulk coming out 2022.
And when the
Mhm.
Black Panther
Then
show come out?
you got Black Panther. The show is coming out.
I didn't know they doing this.
Probably
No.
it's not coming
Yeah,
out to
Yeah.
2023.
Okay.
the girl who play Michonne, I think she gonna be like the main person in it. I think.
Yeah.
The
Okoye.
Fantastic Four is supposed to be
Not
coming
Okoye.
out.
Yeah, nah, not Okoye, the other shit. I don't even think.
No, that
What's
is Okoye. That is Okoye. That's
is it
Okoye.
Okoye?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
see,
yeah. You right, you right. Hmm.
Now I'm gonna tell you which one who was one of my favorite Dora Milaje that didn't really show again. The one that was in Civil War. Remember the
hold
one
on.
when
Let me see.
she when
Oh, the
Black
one who's gonna
Widow
fight Black
walked up
Widow.
out, man,
Yeah.
she said move or you will be moved. I was
Hmm.
like,
He was
damn.
like,
I
as much
can't
as we
wait
would
to
like
hear
to
that.
see that,
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
much as we
Well,
would
she
like
was
to see that,
in. Wasn't she the same one that was in Captain America and the Winter Soldier? Wasn't she
I
one
think
that came to see him?
she was in
Yeah, that was
there.
her. That was her.
Yeah.
No, she was in the one that was in did you say yeah, you're right. Falcon the Winter Soldier, you're right.
All
That was
right.
it.
Mm.
That was her.
So in the Fantastic
I keep saying
Four,
it wrong. It's Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
what I'm reading right now, by 2024, the Fantastic
Yeah.
Four
Bull.
will be coming out July 28th of 2023. By the end of it, that's when Doctor Doom, Annihilus, and Galactus probably gonna make their entrances at the end of this
Oh yeah.
saga. That's what they said. Because Deadpool 3 and Captain America 4
I
already
forgot
been
about
signed on.
Deadpool, bro. They got Deadpool now. I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this right
Then you
here,
got
dog.
2024 is probably gonna be when Moon Knight comes out. Secret Invasion,
Ooh.
They better turn
Ironheart.
my boy Doom loose, dog.
They even got the Armor Wars. They're already doing that.
That's wild.
Doom gonna
I
be
didn't hear
tricky
this.
though, bro. Like, how you gonna do Doom? You think about like when they did the Fantastic Four remake, that man was too strong in that jump, bro.
But I hate to say that's how he is in real life, though. I mean,
Yeah,
that's how he is in the comic book
he
world.
cold.
I'm
Doom
gonna
is
tell
I
you
mean, I
cold.
what.
know he cold, but compared to how he was in the first two,
Does
and then
anyone
in
know
this
where
remake,
Latveria is? Where is Latveria? I mean, like, what continent is it on? Because they may be dropping Easter eggs about Latveria.
I don't even know, bro. That's a
Shoot.
good question.
I
It
mean, you
just
already brought
depends.
in Madripoor. Madripoor is actually famously what Wolverine made famous. You know what
Didn't
I'm saying?
your boy
Wolverine.
Demo said Latveria took over the rest of the land or something after like what happened with the Sokovia
Ooh,
Accords or something?
Yeah,
If
that's
I'm
what I'm
not
talking about.
mistaken.
I forget what Doom did,
dude,
but Doom was the
Okoye,
one who pit Namor against Black Panther.
Yeah,
dude,
Okay.
Okoye getting her own series.
yeah, that's what I was
Really?
saying.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
like
Okay.
you got Wakanda. Kugler's doing a Wakanda TV series. Then Okoye is getting her own series. That's what this I'm
Okay.
reading right here. And
Well,
that's gonna be right
there
at
you
the end.
go.
Then Group got
Lost
I am
Word
Group.
exclusive.
Oh,
wait,
Groot
But
finna get a show.
Cool.
yeah,
I
but
am Groot getting a show.
but the Armor Wars look like it's gonna be cool
Wow.
though.
That's what I was
I
thinking.
didn't
When
know
is
that.
Love and Thunder dropping though? When's Thor: Love and Thunder coming
2023.
out?
Oh, that's
2023.
23.
Yeah.
I guess that's
But
something
we got.
hand in hand with Guardians.
I mean, but
No, hold on. Let me make sure.
2022 is
Let me
like
look.
super
No, it
stacked
comes
like
out
right
in
now.
2022. Yeah, it comes out
Okay, Love
It
and
is
2022.
Thunder. I'm about to say
22.
they've been showing previews for that kind of sort of. Then Love and Thunder
Yeah,
is already been shot, I think.
Yeah, they already shot
yeah, it
that.
comes out next May. May
Okay.
6th. That's when it comes out. Yep.
Speaking of,
Hopefully, Fat
I,
Thor is gone.
That's
this
actually
is
right
off
before my birthday.
subject.
I mean, right
This
after
is
my
off
birthday.
subject. Could you look something up for me, Kraken? Once since you got your tentacles on everything. Just this is not a Marvel related. This is not
Hey, I
Loki
thought you said
related.
testicles, bro.
It's testicles. Come on, man. That's a Better Off Dead joke. If y'all have ever seen Better Off Dead,
Oh
testicles.
yeah.
Yeah. But can you look up and see when the next season of The Umbrella Academy comes out?
Oh, that's
It's
actually
very off subject.
before the end of the year. I think that's
You just make me think about things that's
November,
coming up, and I've been really
October.
looking forward to it.
Bro,
I think we still got to finish season two.
when is the boys coming out with another season?
They
My
got they just
God.
did that
Yeah.
teaser trailer the other day.
Oh, they
Did y'all
did.
see it? About
Nah, I
two
ain't
weeks
see
ago, it
that.
came on. It's a
With the John Wick
newscast.
knife.
It
Automatic switchblade.
Umbrella Academy. It says
Auto
it's in
switch.
renewal. It didn't say yet, Season 4 is
Oh,
already
okay.
renewed. It didn't say.
Okay, okay,
So I can see
that's
my
pretty
girl rumor
fortunate.
some more.
Oh
Hey,
yeah,
Oh
another
yeah.
thing I
actually,
hope is
speaking
Shang-Chi.
of,
Y'all had better not fuck the Mandarin over. Because the Mandarin is bad news, dog. Hey,
Cause they
the
sure messed
Mandarin
him
is
up in that Iron
bad
Man 3.
news. Yeah.
Lord have
Well, see, I
mercy.
think they said that plays into one of the reasons he's gonna start coming out. He's like, I think he's upset that they tried to make somebody act like the
else
Mandarin.
look like
I think
him.
he was
Yeah.
pissed. Yeah, I think he was upset about that. That's one of the reasons he's gonna be coming. But I wonder why. I'm thinking because the Infinity Gauntlet was a hand thing. I'm wondering is that why they made the 10 rings arm things? Because the 10 rings are hand rings
Yeah, it should be
in the
arm
comic
thing.
Uh-huh.
books.
Yeah.
They if you look at the Shang-Chi, the 10 rings, he got 5 on each arm. So
Mm-hmm.
the braces control, like time, space, all that kind of stuff. They're gonna have to nerf those too. The 10 rings are kind of like Infinity Stones.
Darn near.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be quiet
Yeah.
because I'm the only one who watched the spoiler video, so I'm not
Nah, I'm
going to
not gonna
say
watch.
anything.
I'll
I'm not
watch it
going
a
to
little
say
bit, man.
anything else.
No,
Yeah.
no, it don't work like that, Cracky. If you in for a penny, you in for a pound. Watch the whole. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna
I'm
watch
gonna
it.
watch
Oh,
it,
I'm gonna
I'm
man.
watch it. I'm
definitely
gonna
I'm
watch it.
watching it.
watching.
You know,
So
I'm like a spoiler head. I love watching spoilers because when I actually
Hey,
watch
just
the
watch the
movie or the
watch the
TV
one.
show, like I'm like, okay, so that's how that plays.
well
So
Just
see
yeah,
watch the
difference
one I
from
I'm
put
gonna
it.
get it.
Watch the one I put in the thread, cause he
I was just
already
about to
dude
ask you.
breaks down. He breaks down the end credit scene in Shang Chi, and then it's like he
Why
just
am I
talks
doing
about the
this?
possibilities of whatever. It's just you kind of
Cracky. I
hinted
They
at
didn't.
it. You
don't
kind
play
of
into a
hinted at
lot of
it there,
stuff.
villain, when you was talking about the rings a little bit. But I ain't gonna say nothing else. So that's all I'm gonna
Okay.
say.
Yeah,
okay.
I got.
Cracky, you made me think about
I
something. When is it?
already
It's
know what's
another
going
movie.
on.
When is
What's that?
Multiverse of Madness coming out? Doctor
That
Strange.
that comes out after Thor 2022.
And
Okay,
when does
it's like
Blade
May,
come out?
June. Yeah.
Blade, they hadn't even started making Blade.
Oh,
That's
Oh,
gonna be
okay.
like
I
the
ain't gonna elaborate.
oh
that's
yeah,
gonna be like
I'm
that's
not
far.
feeling
Yeah,
no
that's
boy
2026.
far down.
Blade, dog. I'm not
Yeah, that's
feeling him
like
with
gonna
Blade.
be it's gonna
Nah,
be
You
like
ain't feeling it.
2026, something like that, because they hadn't even started writing
and
that
it's
yet.
like, bro, you
Are
ain't no
they
Wesley,
making
dog.
it? I want to know
You
how they're
ain't
making it
Wesley.
rated R or not.
Oh, it's gonna have to be.
Is it?
It's
It's
got to
gonna
be
I
have to
about
rated
to
be.
R if
say,
they
It's
gonna
got to
do it
be.
right.
It's got to be.
cause like,
But
are
see,
they
but
gonna
they're saying
Deadpool it or not?
they're
That's
saying
my
Doctor
thing.
Deadpool
Strange.
proof you can make a rated R movie and it's gonna make plenty of money. So they
Yeah.
can't use. And I think this next Venom that's coming, that's just rated
Yeah. I
R
think.
too.
I hate to say it, just like which one called Venom has to be rated R too.
You got it with Carnage too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to make that
Yeah.
joint rated R.
Yeah. There has to be. Yeah, it has
But
to be rated R because Carnage is a straight rated
That
R
man was a
dude.
I
straight
believe
psychopath, man.
Doctor Strange is gonna be rated R.
Really?
Hey, now I'm
I
gonna tell
believe
you
that's gonna be
something.
rated R.
I'm gonna tell you
They
something
said
very
they said it's
interesting they
not
haven't
like any
done.
other movie Marvel has done.
You know
It's
why?
gonna it's gonna
I
be
don't,
Because
scary
I
and
don't
all
they're
know.
kind of
shooting like a
stuff.
horror movie. They're shooting
Yeah,
like a horror
it's gonna
movie.
be
Yeah.
it's gonna be off the chain.
Well,
It's a
I thought
Marvel
they
horror
switched
movie.
up from that because they started off with the horror stuff with the first director, and they switched up and got like another director, and they not going with that theme no more.
No,
I thought they
they said
switched that.
because Nightmare doesn't the way Nightmare has to be portrayed. It's just gonna be about people's like worst fears. It's just gonna still be like shot like a horror. You know what they say it's gonna be shot like? The ending to Brightburn. The ending to Brightburn slick turned into a horror movie. If I remember Brightburn when the kid was
Yeah,
like
I know
the
what you're talking about. Yeah.
Like
yeah,
aliens.
that kind of
Actually,
turned
that whole
yeah
movie was a horror movie for real,
yeah like
for real,
when he was stalking him through that house. That was hardcore
bruh,
scene,
And I'm
dude.
still trying to see
bruh.
when y'all gonna bring Mephisto into, cause y'all keep hinting at this dude. You hinted at him in WandaVision, bro. Especially with that end credit
Nah,
scene.
they ain't ready for nothing. They can't show that everywhere around the world, man. They can't do it. But hey, it's a lot of good stuff coming. But hey, if y'all ain't got nothing else to say, I'm gonna end it while we can. If y'all ain't got nothing else to say, anybody
I
going
I
once?
will say
I'm
this right here. The
talking about
very
Loki
next
related.
episode.
Loki related.
Oh, Loki related. I'll say this right here. I like to give a final wrap up. All in all, every episode was better than the last. I thought
Yeah,
the entire way it was done, the concept where they're trying to move forward into the MCU, the type of Easter eggs that they dropped, just gave credence to a completely different universe, a multiverse, if you will, of possibilities that things are going to come around. I'm really looking forward to it. I cannot overstate how excited I am for Kang, the Conqueror, and all his iterations um, to be shown
bro,
You
I
know what I'm
think it's
saying?
gonna be crazy,
I
dog. It's
mean, I
gonna be
even hope they
crazy
bring
what
it
they
into
just do.
where they turn Stark Tower into Kang Corporations. You know what I'm saying? Where the I forget the guy's name, who's really a Kang impersonator, not impersonator, but it's really like a Kang disguise by Stark Corporation, Stark Industries. So it's a lot
Mm-hmm.
they can do. The last thing I'll say is me being a villain, it gave me goosebumps and almost a rush. How he almost welcomed his death because he knew what he was about to be able to do. He knew they were going
Yeah.
to unleash him on the multiverse and everything he was capable and everything he warned him about. Because if you pay attention, what he said about his past and his life is exactly what what's my girlfriend Miss Minutes, the little orange clock. It's
Nah,
exactly
Miss
what she
Minutes, yeah,
described.
Miss Minutes,
Right.
cool.
It's exactly what she
I
described.
want
Is
to
what
know a
he
little
said
bit
about
more
his
about her.
past. Well, think about this. Her past, what she described in the very first episode about the multiverse war, is exactly what he said he did. That was a story about him. So I
Mm-hmm.
can't wait to see how they're going to display that, the things that they're going to try to draw him into um, from the past. Because, like I said, the writers of the MCU, before they start connecting all these dots, they were able to go back in other movies and plug and play stuff that was like, oh, it's really connected to that movie, even though it really didn't. So, what other things have we already seen in the last phase that already connect to Kang? So, I'm really excited about that. So, I can't wait for the next season.
I definitely agree with you about each episode being better than the last. Like the whole season was basically a big crescendo. You know what I'm
Yeah.
It
saying? Like
was,
it just
was.
kept increasing. Um, like I'm waiting to see what I actually never remember his name as an actor. But I can't wait to see what he does with each version of Kane.
No,
You know,
Jonathan
like just
Majors.
yeah,
Yeah.
And you know
Jonathan Major. I
somebody
can't
else
wait
we
to
talked
see
about
him
that's
portray
still
different versions of Kane.
alive. I don't
Who?
even know how you say that. The dude from Doctor Strange, the black dude.
Oh, Mordo, Baron Mordo. Mordo is still
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
alive.
know
Oh
he's
Mordo.
still
yeah,
out there
they
too.
actually. I watched it. They actually say he's gonna be coming back real soon, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
I just
You
thought
know
So I
about
what?
wouldn't
him.
be surprised to see
I
him
think
either in
he's
a
just gonna
TV
help
show.
Strange
Or in,
again. He's just gonna come back and help Strange, even though
Well,
he
in the
don't
comic,
agree
he a
with him.
villain though.
I know he a
honestly,
villain,
if anything, I think he's
but in
gonna come
this,
back
this
and
the
he's
MCU,
gonna come back to
so
hurt Strange.
Man, look, that man
Actually,
pissed off
if
though,
he
bro.
come back, yeah, I
Yeah, he
think
was
he's gonna
pissed
come back
off.
as a
He
He was
villain.
hot.
betrayed.
If
That
He
man
felt
anything,
felt like
betrayed.
his
Yeah,
yeah.
everything he believed in. He is it's like it was a lie. He hot,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. He not coming back for
yeah.
friendship.
He coming for
I'm
Strange
about to say
head,
yeah, he
dog.
definitely. I'm about to say if he come back, he definitely coming to help.
Yeah,
But
he
hey,
coming
but
for good.
Strange didn't do nothing. It was what's her name?
Hey,
It
but
was
he gonna be the
It didn't
Sorcerer
matter for him
Supreme now,
though.
though. Old girl gone.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
true.
like if you remember, like he went after that one dude that he wasn't doing nothing but just living his life, and like he took his ability to walk away. You know what I'm saying? So like, trust me, dude does not care. He coming back as straight up villain.
I can't really look at this Shang-Chi
All
post-credit
right.
thing, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna
All
totally do it.
right. So that's it for this episode. We want to thank everybody. Continue to like and subscribe to the shows we're doing, and you know the deal. We ain't gotta say much more, but we'll see you next time.
If I may, I promise you all that from the next episodes on, it will be the return of the cosplay crush. Every single episode without fail. I promise y'all that it's coming back.
Hey,
All
can't
right,
wait.
man. Signing off.
All right.
Take it easy.